infinite beings, welcome back to Discovering Infinity, this space where we are releasing human conditioning and tuning ourselves with the energy of infinite possibilities. Yes, today's video is all about patience. Patience has been a hard one for me in my own personal journey because I'm one of those people who I learn things really fast, I absorb information really fast, and so sometimes I just want life to move quickly as well, which can easily put you in a state of resistance because the truth is you've got to honor divine timing. Divine timing is a real thing, and life moves in divine time. It doesn't move at your time. It moves at divine time because we live in an infinite universe where there's so much going on that's beyond your own personal ideas and dreams and what you want to manifest right now, that divine time is beyond you, and you've just got to honor it if you don't want to get into resistance. If you want to be in a state of flow, you've got to learn how to honor divine time and how divine time unfolds on its own. Patience has really helped me personally in learning how to just love every experience for what it is, and to literally just see every experience for what it is and learn to love it for what it is without trying to be anywhere else, because you're being patient and you're understanding that embracing the present moment is all you need to do, really, to get to where you need to go. And when you can love every experience for what it is, then you can really learn to embrace the present moment. Patience and embracing the present moment really truly go hand in hand with each other, because the more patient you are, the more present you are. Patience allows you to be where you need to be. The truth is that when you are trying to level up and you're trying to become a higher version of yourself than you've ever been before, it means that this higher version of you that you're trying to become has a whole different set of principles, a whole different set of ideals, a whole different set of identities, and the person you are today doesn't fully know or understand what you need to do to become this person that you're trying to become. And so sometimes what you think you need is not what you freaking need, because you don't know what you need sometimes, because you're not that person you're trying to be. So how can you, from where you are now, know what you need to do to be a different version of yourself that you've never been before, right? And so patience allows you to understand that the divine, your guides, spirit, source, God, knows better about what you need, because the divine knows who you're trying to become. The divine knows what the person you're trying to become needs to do, what the person you're trying to become needs to be, what the person you're trying to become needs to vibrate at. And you don't know that because you're not that person yet. And so patience helps you to be where you need to be, so that you can learn the lessons that you don't actually know, that you can't fully see because you're not yet that person you're trying to become. And yeah, being patient helps you to not resist that, to embrace it, embrace the present moment. Again, like I said, these two things truly do go hand in hand. The truth is that who you are and the purpose you came here to serve is so unique to you, and that means your path is gonna be so unique to you. As much as you can look to other people for inspiration who've had similar interests or similar paths that you want to take on, they are an individual soul, and so your path is never gonna be exactly the same as someone who's inspired you. And that means you really have to understand that things are gonna unfold uniquely for you in your own time. You are supposed to bloom in your own time. You have your own harvest season that's unique to you and has nothing to do with anyone else. And patience allows you to understand that and honor that and just be where you need to be, knowing that what is meant for you will always find its way to you, no matter what. As long as you're open, as long as you're ready to receive, what is meant for you will always find its way to you. Literally, the moment you start deciding no, I love this person, I'm really inspired by this person, and I'm gonna do things the way they fucking did it. I'm gonna follow step by step, A to Z, what this person did, and I'm gonna live the same fucking life they're living. It doesn't work that way, because the truth is only that person is them. And so all the things you've seen this person do in their life was meant for that person, not for you. Not for you. And you always fall short trying to be someone else. You'll always fall short trying to live someone else's best life, because you are the only you, and no one else can do you as good as you do you. So you've got to let things unfold in your own time. Honor that, trust it, trust the process. Truly, when you're rushing, you can put yourself in a situation where you end up doing things that were not meant for you. You know, you can end up actually living a whole life that was not meant for you, and then you die and you have to repeat, because you didn't learn the lessons you came here to learn. You got so lost in the ways of the world that you didn't learn what you came here to learn. So you literally just spent years and years running away from what brought you to earth to begin with. Guys, like, do we really want to be doing that? I don't think so. I really don't think so. And the truth is like, I meet a lot of people who will say to you like, yeah, I went to university, I got a degree, I got into the career of that degree, and then 3 years, 5 years down the line, I was just like so depressed, so unhappy, really hating my life, really hating this job, and then I decided to just quit and start from zero, which most of those people say I knew what I wanted to do before. I just allowed my parents' fears, the people around me's fears, the people around me, what they wanted for me, to take over what I really truly wanted for myself. And so you end up losing like your whole 20s, or your whole 20s and your whole 30s, literally doing things that are not meant for you, only for you to realize after wasting that time that, oh shit, I should have been doing what I wanted to do from the beginning. I would have been so happier if I just fucking did that. And that's what patience teaches you. You know, sometimes like the divine is literally telling you to wait. We've got better in store for you, better than what you can imagine right now, from the person you are, from the space and energy you're vibrating in currently. We've got so much better in store for you than you could ever imagine, but you don't want to listen because you don't want to be patient. And so you literally end up doing a bunch of other things from the state of resistance that don't actually serve your highest, your best case scenario. You start settling for less than your best case scenario because you just don't want to be patient. Like, come on guys. The truth is if you can just be patient, you will get your best case scenarios, all of them, as long as you hold that frequency. You hold true to who you are. You live your truth regardless of what is external. You live your truth even if your surroundings don't always match it. When you can do that, when you can be strong enough to just be yourself no matter what, to honor your best case scenarios no matter what, and to never settle for less, even if you're being told to wait, you will get more than you could have ever fucking imagined on your own. And that's the truth. I've experienced that in my own life. When I stop resisting and I just say, Spirit, just show me the way, I always get more than I could have fucking imagined. Because Spirit knows you better than you know yourself, guys. Like, when you're releasing conditioning, when you're operating from a space of programming and conditioning, Spirit knows you better than you know yourself. That's the truth. Because these conditions and these programs, they're stopping you from actually seeing who you truly are and being your true self all the time, you know? And as you learn to release that stuff, as you learn to remember who you really are, slowly but surely you start to see like, whoa, wow, Spirit's always been here for me. Spirit's literally been protecting me this whole time. Like, I'm a fucking child. I don't even know everything. Oh my goodness. I've been wanting to jump into a fire here, and Spirit's like, no. That's a fire. Don't go there. Y'all, we're fucking kids. Like, seriously. We are kids. And when you can just allow yourself to literally be a child of Source, wow. You can just you become so much freer. You can free yourself from the responsibility of always knowing what has to come next, because you're not supposed to know that. You're not supposed to know what's coming next for you. That's what makes life exciting. Like, y'all, do you really want to watch a movie while someone who sits next to you who's watched this movie before and is telling you in detail what exactly is coming next. Like, the movie's just gonna be so fucking boring. So, like, seriously, why do you want that in your own life? Why do you want to know what's coming for you in the next 6 months? Why can't you just relax? You know, sometimes the divine gives you confirmation in the physical, but sometimes the divine is literally asking you to just trust. Trust in the love that I've shown you time and time again. Trust in the fact that I brought you here where you are. Like, trust in the fact that you survived everything that has come before this moment. You know, and patience allows you to do that. Okay, y'all, one last thing. Patience has helped me personally really, truly learn how to judge myself less, and in the process, how to judge other people less as well. When you're patient, I feel like when you're being really hard on yourself and you're really judging yourself and putting yourself down, you're in a state of resistance. You're being impatient with yourself. You're being impatient with your healing. You're trying to rush the process of healing when you can't do that. You literally cannot rush your healing. It's like seeing a really obese person decide, I'm gonna get my health together, I'm gonna get my ass to the gym. They're gonna have to take it slow because all this weight that's in their body is too much for their joints. You know, like, your joints stay the same size even if you get fatter and fatter and fatter. So all that extra weight is putting so much pressure on your joints. So if you're obese and you decide to lose weight, you have to take it slow, bit by bit, piece by piece. Otherwise, you're gonna get injured. You're gonna get injured and you'll be on your ass in the house in recovery for months, and you'll probably gain back all the weight you tried to lose rushing the process. It's the exact same thing with manifestation. The thing is, when it comes to manifestation and when it comes to becoming your greatest version, when it comes to reprogramming yourself, you cannot rush your healing. It's directly comparable to an obese person trying to run like they're Usain Bolt. They'll get injured. If you, as someone who's in your early journey, tries to just rush and just be your greatest version now, and just being hard on yourself like, bitch, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you meditating every day? Why aren't you doing yoga every day? Why aren't you practicing this every day? Why aren't you always, like, seriously, guys? No. All those judgments, you need to put them to the side and realize that you're always exactly where you're supposed to be. And you cannot rush your healing. You can't. You've got to take things piece by piece by piece. Some of the traumas we've gone through are so intense that literally you just can't experience all of it at the same time. You can't. You'll go crazy. Like, you'll get into a state of shock where it'll be too much for your body to handle. And that's why Spirit is always giving you exactly what you can handle every time, piece by piece, right? Spirit literally loves you so much that Spirit doesn't want you to get overwhelmed as you heal yourself. Spirit wants you to enjoy the process, of becoming. And, like, that's what you need to learn. You need to learn to love yourself enough to be patient with your healing, to love yourself enough where you are, even though you know that this is not where you want to stay. You've got to love yourself where you are enough to not be so hard on yourself. You've got to love yourself enough to be patient with your healing. Be patient with your heart as she unfolds, guys. She is so soft and she's been through so much. This life is not easy. So you really have to be patient with your heart. Give it time. Give it time to do what it's doing. Seriously, guys. I think I've really emphasized that point. So I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the love, all the DMs, all the comments. I really appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. Leave a comment on this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, your family, whatever it may be. And as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because you are the only one capable of knowing what is best for you. Stay blessed, stay infinite.